And as I said, we'll get a picture of Ron and Sharon and the family and any of the many people that Ron influenced over the years here once we get wrapped up. But really proud to induct Ron and the rest of the nominees. What a great group of guys. I mean, an absolute great group of guys for the entire induction ceremony. You want to say a couple of quick words?
Sure. I know it's getting late. I won't take just a minute. This was a bit of a surprise. It came on me just boom. But I don't know, can't skip it a secret. But anyway, you don't run businesses like I run without great staff, great people, and an amazing family. That's it.
Thank you, Ron. If we could have Rhett Parks to the front to make the presentation for the most congenial award, and we'll run a few more sponsors here while we're waiting. Of course, Andy Rock, a well-known cattle buyer in the area, was a diamond sponsor as well. Canadian Cattle Identification Agency, the Calgary Stampede, Metzger vet Ron Stevenson's here from Ontario, from Linwood, and real happy to have them on board. Ritchie Brothers, Brad Martins is here on behalf of them. The Alberta Auctioneering Association was also a diamond sponsor. We've got so many sponsors here, folks, we couldn't go through them all here tonight and get you home before time for breakfast. So, Most Congenial Auctioneer Award is voted on by the auctioneers that competed in the competition yesterday. All 45 were eligible to vote. They picked their winner tonight, and we're proud to announce that this year's Most Congenial Auctioneer Award goes to Mr. Brock Taylor. This is an award that Whitewood has sponsored here now for the last 4 or 5 years. They took it over from the Raffin family when they discontinued. And again, this is a very prestigious award to be recognized by your peers in the competition as being one of those guys that just made everybody welcome and was positive about the experience and about competing here at LMAC. So congratulations to Brock Taylor from Reston, Manitoba. Now I'll call on Rob Bergevin to make the draw for the Calgary Stampede. Okay, Danny will. And this is part of the sponsorship that the Calgary Stampede put together. They pay an entry fee for our champion and one more auctioneer that was entered in the competition. So this year's winner of a complimentary registration courtesy of the Calgary Stampede in the International Livestock Auction Competition is?
Casey Laws.
Casey Laws. So Casey, you see Danny, and they'll get you all registered in and get everything looked after for you. Congratulations, and thank you for everybody else that's going. It'll be a heck of a competition. I was judged there last year, and it's outstanding. So now we're getting real close to what everybody would like to find out here tonight. But I just want to remind you, once we're done announcing the champion, we'll have each of the sponsors come up for an individual pictures with the champion, then we'll get some group shots. And while they're doing that, we'll announce the Calcutta winners, because it was a pretty big Calcutta, and you're going to be amazed at the teams that won and the money that came out, because our number 3 guys that are our unknowns and our rookies and our future champions were the guys this year that determined who won, because they had such strong performances. So if I could have Craig Jacklin, the president of the Alberta Auction Marts Association, and Danny Skeels to hand out our top 10 guys get a money clip, and they were sponsored by the Alberta Auction Marts Association. Yeah, Robbie, you want to? Have them ready if you, but. We'll start with Robbie Bergevin, is who we're going to start. Kyle Soderberg. Frederick Bodnaris. Ryan Kaneinenbelt. Tyler Rosehill. Brad Martins. Kevin McCarter. Rhett Parks. Kirk Goldsmith. And Tyler Slowinski. That's our top 10, ladies and gentlemen. And then what I'll get you guys to do is up on stage here, and we'll put 5 years on this side here, and 5 years on this side here. So I can just move you guys right over to the edge here so that we got that whole thing in the middle so we can get that first photo op when we do it. And then the other 5 of you guys over here. Robbie, can you just move down to right on the corner here? Kind of just in a U shape. No, right up here's good. Oh, up good. And then just inside and going this way, Kyle. Frederick. Yeah. It's like herding cats. Okay, the minute we've all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. And if I could have Bruce Holmquist from the Canadian Cemetery Association come up for the third runner-up. And I'll bring your attention to the screens, ladies and gentlemen. Our third runner-up for 2019, the winner of the Canadian Cemetery Association, Robbie Bergevin.
2300 and a quarter, all done. Number 23, 25, 23, 3 quarter, number 23, all done. 23 and a quarter, sold him. 2300.
We'll get you guys on the green next. Just get you guys to part the waters a little bit there. That'll be good. Give us some room. And we could have Cody Miller from the Canadian Limousine Association come up. Cody, where are you? He's coming. There we go. Just wait for Cody to get up here. While Cody's coming up here, I'm going to give you guys a little inside track here. Our 3 runner-ups were all tied. We went to our tie-breaking system, which goes back to using all 6 judges in the second round. We determined our first runner-up and our second and third runner-up were still tied. We went back to the first round and took their scores and added them in, and that's how we broke the tie. That's how tight this competition was, folks, when we get into it. And the guys that didn't get in the top 5 were chasing their tails right behind them. So the winner of the second runner-up from the Canadian Limousine Association is Kyle Soderberg from Northern Livestock Sales of Lloydminster, Saskatchewan. Congratulations, guys. First runner-up is sponsored by the Canadian Shorthorn Association. As I mentioned, they don't have a representative tonight because of their annual convention, so I'll call on Danny Skeels to make the presentation on behalf of Canadian Shorthorns. First runner-up for 2019 is Brad Martins from BJV Westlock. And if we could have our Hereford representative, Judy Fensith, come up, please, from the Canadian Hereford Association. This year they are sponsoring the first runner-up, the reserve champion by the Canadian Hereford Association. This year's reserve champion auctioneer is Kurt Goldsmith from the Dryland Cattle Trading Corporation, veteran Alberta. If we could have Ross Annett to the front, please, and Chuck Flieger from EB Trailers. And we'll also have the Canadian Angus Association on standby here, so we could have our Angus crew. And the Canadian Charolais Association, who will be presenting this year's bronze as well. I'll just have you guys wait here for a second. And okay. And we've got the ring from Foothills, so we've got so many goodies. They're going to need that EB trailer just to haul them all home. So Ross, if we could get you and Chuck to come up here first. The winner wins this beautiful EB trailer for the use for a year. All the information was in the program. Ross got this thing going for us a number of years ago, and this is Chuck's first time up to LMAC, so welcome, Chuck. We're glad you're here. We're really excited about the trailer prize, and we've got some other good things, but I know you folks have all been waiting for the winner here. So without any further ado, the 2019 LMAC Livestock Auctioneering Champion is Ryan Kaneinenbelt,
And 2, 3, come on, Bruce.
Southern Alberta Livestock Exchange.
3, 4, 53, 54, 05, and 55, 6, 7, 5,
Okay, guys. So we can get one quick picture here with the EB guys, and then we'll get everybody back. EB Trailers, K&G Trailer Sales out of Elmira, and T-Down Trailer Sales out of Brooks, Alberta, are proud sponsors of the Canadian Livestock Auctioneering Champion. Next will be the Canadian Angus Association. Brian Good making the presentation on behalf of Canadian Angus fellows. We'll get a good picture of you guys here with the championship buckle. Ryan's on his way to the Worlds next week in California, so watch out to Larry. And he's going to have some good company with Brendan Jack and Dean Edge going down. I'll say now we'll use the Canadian Charolais Association, John Milhausen, with the limited edition Ken Frederickson bronze. It's called The Calling. They're specially made for us at LMAC. John Milhausen from Canadian Charolais Association, and we thank the Canadian Charolais. They've been with us 22 years as well. And our winner also receives a championship ring from Foothills Auctioneers Incorporated in Stavely, Alberta. Sharon Bergerman is going to make the presentation on behalf of Foothills. And this ring will be custom made and sized. Congratulations and thank you for our sponsors. And why we're just, I'm going to let Ryan just say a couple of words, and then I would like to get Ab Carroll up here because this is actually Ab's ring. We get them custom made and then we present them a year later. So Ab, we've got your ring here. Ryan, a few kind words.
Well, thank you very much, Rick. I definitely wasn't really expecting it. I truly appreciate everybody's support over the last few years. I haven't been here for too long, and yeah, a lot of what I've learned as becoming an